We got 2 packages today from FedEx. This is I'm gonna unbox them in front of you. These are the cords that I bought from Walmart.com or whatever online. Now, I only did this because I looked for a generator cord or an RV cord, a 20-foot cord, right? So y'all all know they're about 70, 80 bucks for a good one. Anybody who's ever bought one. A 30 amp cord, meaning a big fat wire with 2 plugs on each end, one female, one male. That is to plug in an RV or plug into a generator into something else. And these are the smaller 30 amp. They're not the 50 amp cord. However, there's still people, you need them for certain things, for certain applications, but the heads burn off and the plugs burn off of them. So I was looking for a cheap alternative solution to having a spare on standby. Well, I put one in the cart, and I waited about 2 or 3 days, and I said it's not worth necessarily. It's not dire to get right this minute, and I don't need it right now for 30 something bucks for one. It was still significantly cheaper than everywhere else. I think Home Depot sells one for about 75, 80 bucks. That is a good brand, a rigid brand, but you can buy them cheaper than that online. But all these cords are made in China anyway, and they claim that they're name brand or something like that, and they're still made in China. So yes, there are cheaper ones, but in this case, I left it in a cart, and this is the kicker, for about 4 or 5 days, and when I came back, it said $9.99. So the cord had discounted itself down to $9.99, I guess, because they probably figured out they can't sell these things, because this has got to be, this is a very tight Pacific market. So the market is tailored to only people that need this for emergencies or camping, and or have an RV that needs a 30 amp cord and or generator that isn't already pre-set up, for a mobile generator. So anyway, let's open it and see what we get for $9.99 for 20-foot cords at Walmart. And this just came in today, and this is the only reason why I'm filming it and unboxing it. And I figured it'd be something useful for a $9.99 Walmart cord. And I have the boxes upside down, so for privacy concerns, so that you can't see, my address and all on the package. So let's see here. Oh, all right. I wonder where the invoice is. All right. So the invoice is probably a part of the package on the other side. This is a carrying handle. I guess roll it up like this and. Yeah, check that out. Then you can cinch it up even tighter.
And it keeps a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, you know how long that's going to last in the weather. Like, this is going to get dry rotted, break off and all that. So I really want to look at the plugs, because they're the most important part to me. I know this wire it's probably number 10, which is pretty standard for 30 amps. So it's probably number 10 stranded. Yeah, it's got to be stranded. It's pretty pliable, so it's a soft strand. Alright. Hey, this actually feels a little stronger than Harbor Freight's. And Harbor Freight has one, and their tips are already turning black right around here from overheating.
During normal use.
Yeah, with normal use.
Not with overuse.
Right. So we'd have to. The only way to know for sure is use this for a while and see what happens. And it should be 20 foot, and it looks like 20 foot to me.
Vevor.
Vevor?
Vevor. Tough tools, half price.
Well, this is definitely half price for $9.99. I mean, that is cheap as heck.
A little bit more than half price.
I mean, you can almost buy these and resell them to the RV community, which is pretty much what everybody's looking for, a hustle like this. But I wouldn't recommend it. I am just saying this is what they're like. And if you get lucky, every now and then, you can still get in the middle of an economy that's absolutely horrible, absolutely the worst that I've ever seen, and absolutely scary, like apocalypse scary. Overpriced. Everything is so overpriced and gouging your eyebrows. It reminds me of Nazi Germany reading things like when a loaf of bread cost $1 million, forced the currency change, right? So that's what reminds me about what's happening today. I mean, reading history and stuff for most of my life, that is pretty, seeing today is pretty scary. So, but anyway, this is like the cheapest I've ever bought an extension cord or a cord that's of this gauge and magnitude. So,
What if someone wanted to use this for, say, like power cord on an amp or something?
an amplifier, I mean, it's number 10. You would need number 8 or something for a good amplifier
Gotcha.
audio. But you could use it for a cheaper amplifier, or you could use it to power. I can't really say a secondary battery in a 12-volt application, but you would need something a little thicker than that. But you could use it for other miscellaneous things. Heck, you could cut this and probably legally shove it in your wall of your house and run a 240 line to something that needs a number 10.
Not saying it's probably
30
not
amps.
already being done in some places.
Well, I mean, if people are really scrounging for money, I mean, I imagine they'd probably do anything. But per code, number 10 is good for 240, 30 amps, so on. Anyway, thank y'all for watching.